Hello everyone, I am Bianca. Prawns are highly nutritious. They can supplement the body with various nutrients. They are deeply loved by everyone. There are many ways to cook them. Steamed or boiled. Braised and all. No matter which cooking method, everyone removes the prawn vein. The traditional way to remove the prawn vein is using a toothpick, or by making a back cut. Both methods are quite slow, and they do not keep the prawn intact. Today, I will share a great method with you. You can easily do it with a bubble tea straw. 2 seconds per prawn. Clean, quick, and convenient. And the prawn remains perfectly intact. Now, follow the video. Let's see how I do it. As the weather gets colder, the price of prawns is rising. 35 yuan per jin. I bought 40 yuan worth of prawns. Fresh live prawns taste much better than frozen ones. And they are also much more expensive than frozen ones. For the prawns you buy, the first step is to process them. The first step is to remove the prawn vein. Many people use a toothpick to do this. Pinch at the second joint and pull out the prawn vein. This method is prone to breaking the vein, and it often leaves residue inside, not thoroughly cleaned. If children eat it, it's not hygienic. If the prawns are fresh, this method works slightly better. But if the prawns are frozen, using a toothpick won't work. The prawn vein will break easily, because for frozen prawns, the prawn vein is already fragile. It has no elasticity. You cannot remove it with a toothpick. You can only use the back cut method to extract it. But that is even slower, and it wastes time. Once the prawn vein breaks, it is hard to remove. So using a toothpick to remove the prawn vein is outdated. Today, I will share a new method. It will greatly save time, making the process much faster and easier, more convenient and efficient. Also, inside the prawn head, there is a yellowish black substance. Many people cannot distinguish it. They think it is prawn roe. The yellow part is prawn roe. But actually, not all of it. Some of it is also the prawn vein and stomach. If you are unsure, it's best to remove it all. Otherwise, if eaten by mistake, it is not beneficial to the body. If you remove the prawn head directly and pull out the prawn vein, the vein is also likely to break inside. And it also cannot maintain the integrity of the shrimp, especially when we are making boiled shrimp. It looks very unappealing. Not only does it affect the presentation, but it also affects the appetite. So we try to avoid using this method. Next, I will show you how to remove the shrimp vein using a straw. First, prepare a bubble tea straw. Do not use a milk straw as it is too thin. Milk straws are too narrow. Take a large shrimp. Break open the area near the shrimp's head. Expose the shrimp's stomach, vein, and roe. Point the tip of the straw downward. Insert it and push through like this. Let the shrimp's stomach enter the straw. Press the straw's tip and gently pull outward. The shrimp vein will come out with it. This way, the shrimp vein remains intact. A long and complete shrimp vein is removed, along with the stomach. This method of removing shrimp veins is very fast. It takes just 2 seconds per shrimp, and the shrimp remains intact. The head is cleaner. This method is very effective and practical. Use this method to remove all shrimp veins and shrimp tails. After doing it twice, you'll get the hang of it. The process will become even faster. Pull out the shrimp vein. Pull out the shrimp tail. The straw remains very clean. This batch of shrimp is almost done. If you didn't catch it clearly, I'll show it again. Take a large shrimp's head. Slightly break it open. Expose the shrimp stomach. Then point the tip of the straw downward. The sharp end facing down. Insert it inside. Let the shrimp stomach and vein enter the straw. Then press the tip of the straw. Like this, gently. Gently pull. The shrimp vein comes out as well. The shrimp remains intact. Now check the shrimp vein and tail inside the straw. Pull out the shrimp vein. The stomach comes out with it. The straw stays very clean. Isn't this method super simple? Once you get used to it, it takes less than 2 seconds. You can remove the shrimp vein in no time. 2 seconds per shrimp. Super fast. Extremely practical. Did everyone learn this method? Friends, that's it for this video. If you think this video was helpful to you, please use your lucky hands to give me a like. Every like you give, every follow and share is my motivation to keep going. Thank you very much for your support. Cleaned prawns. We can serve them to our family and children with peace of mind. A bowl of prawns like this can be processed in just half a minute. The prawn heads are also very clean. Moreover, the prawns remain intact. These cleaned prawns can be used for boiled prawns or deep frying, and they will maintain their round shape. These properly cleaned prawns. Look at the bowl. It's also very clean. Next, rinse the prawns. Add clean water to the bowl and wash the prawns thoroughly. These prawns, after being processed this way, are also very clean when washed. Look, the water is not too cloudy. Then drain the prawns and take them out. Change the water and wash them again. After thoroughly washing, drain the prawns and remove them. Place them on a plate for later use. These properly cleaned prawns can be cooked in any way for the family, and they will be very clean and hygienic to eat. Everyone should remember to say this method. Just using a small straw like this, you can quickly clean the prawns, much faster than using a toothpick. And it's convenient and practical. Next, using these cleaned prawns, I will share a delicious recipe with you. This method retains all the nutrients, keeping the original taste. It's very suitable for both the elderly and children. Next, prepare 1 large scallion. Slice it with a small knife. After slicing, set it aside on a plate. Then prepare a piece of ginger. First, slice it thinly. We only need to cut half of the ginger into slices. After slicing, set it aside on a plate. Take the remaining piece of ginger and slice it thinly again. Then cut it into thin strips. And then into minced ginger. Chop it up again. Make sure the minced ginger is finely chopped. After chopping, place it in a small dish. Boil water in a pot. Place a steaming rack on top. Cover the lid and bring to a boil over high heat. Once the water is boiling, arrange the prawns inside. This method helps retain the nutrients and texture of the prawns. Another benefit is that the astaxanthin in the prawns won't be lost. Place the prawns directly onto the steaming rack. Do not place them on a plate for steaming. If you steam them in a plate, the color won't be as red, and the texture won't be as tender as steaming directly. After arranging all the prawns inside, add the prepared scallion pieces. It's best to use large scallion pieces. Large scallion pieces provide a stronger aroma. Then add the ginger slices. Place in the scallions and ginger. They are excellent at removing the fishy smell and enhancing the aroma. Cover with the lid. Steam on high heat for 3 minutes. It is crucial to control the heat and time when steaming prawns. Steam on high heat for 3 minutes. Do not exceed 3 minutes. Otherwise, the prawn meat will become tough. Steaming prawns should preserve their nutrients and texture. When the time is up, turn off the heat and let it sit for 2 minutes. Alright, open the lid and take a look. The prawns are all bright red. The surface looks as if brushed with oil. They are very beautiful. Use chopsticks to take them out. Arrange them on a plate. Create an attractive presentation. This way, it looks good and tastes delicious. Steaming prawns in this simple way preserves the maximum amount of nutrients and umami flavor. If you boil them in water, you will notice some red fragrant oil in the pot. This means the nutrients and umami flavor are lost. Steam for 3 minutes, and the prawn meat firms up. The peeled prawn meat is also very white. The texture is bouncy. It is more nutritious and healthier to eat. Now, a plate of steamed prawns is ready. Place the finely chopped ginger in the center. Drizzle with 2 spoons of aromatic vinegar. Then drizzle with sesame oil and mix well. Wrap a prawn. Dip it in the ginger sauce. The taste is amazing. The prawn meat is fresh, tender, and bouncy. The texture is excellent. Prawns have high nutritional value. They are high in protein and low in fat. They also contain abundant enzymes and trace elements such as iodine. They have excellent nourishing effects on the body. We should eat more prawns with our families. Prawns cleaned with a straw are simple and quick. There is no need to worry when feeding them to children. The intestinal vein is cleaned thoroughly. With this method, we can prepare delicious and nutritious prawns based on our family's preferences. Boiled prawns, fried or steamed. Delicious and tasty, clean and hygienic. That's it for today's video. If you like it, save it and give it a try. If you enjoy my videos, remember to like them, follow and share. Click on my profile picture to see more food videos. See you in the next video.